All right, welcome back to Smile Jamaica. My guest now, Jana, who is the project director at KQC Enterprises, the makers of Reggae Picnic Series, and Tess Sue, who is the program's Officer of Communication, Education, Training and Awareness at the United Nations Environmental Program. That's a mouthful, if ever there was one. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
This is the second in the series?
Yes, it is.
The first one being...
The first one,
Shaggy
Parrot and the Reggae Band.
Right. These are what CDs that you listen to along with the book.
Along with the book, we have a carry case,
right,
and it holds the. This one holds the coloring book, the storybook, and the CD, which you just pull out of here. You put it in, and it has the narration for the story, as well as 9 reggae songs. And this one has a tutorial at the end.
So you have music along with the reading,
right,
and that's the first one. Why are you holding up the second? Give me the second one, boy. And that's the whichever you want it on. That's the second one. Same format. Same format,
right? Storybook.
These
CD.
Are made by us here in Jamaica.
Well, I printed it in China, so it's done in China because that's the best quality for the price that we could get. But everything else is Jamaican made.
Right, and they're written by...
Written by myself, as well as a team of other writers, Rupert Bent, Rebecca Packer, and Dr. Veronica Salter.
Okay.
The first one was also, we also had Kelly Magnus.
Right, yeah, I know she's involved in it.
And Nicole Hofat.
Okay.
This one has both of them have the music from Rupert Bent, my brother,
right,
Rupert Bent the third. But you see there's a different look between the two of them because we did some improvements,
right,
updates, and we have a new illustrator. This one is illustrated by a Jamaican, Sanjay Charlton.
So you have the text, you have the CD,
right,
that has the narration, so the youngster can read along with it, and
right,
you have the music.
Right.
What is your involvement?
Well, as the United Nations Environment Program, Jana, as she said to me, said, well, you know, I'm an entertainer, but I don't profess to be an environmentalist. So even though they had terrific creative ideas, we needed to go back and say, well, you know what, Jana, you need to use leatherback and not another kind of turtle, because in Jamaica, these are the kind of turtles you're going to find.
Right.
You need to put it in parody and not in palisados, because if you want to talk about turtles nesting, then we want to make sure it's parody. So we kind of just gave the environmental flavor to it, and also some of the environmental messages came from us.
Okay, excellent. This one is called Reggae Band Rescues
Mama Edda
Leatherback.
Yeah. Edda as in Heather,
right,
how Jamaicans would say,
right,
Edda. Mama.
And what's been the response? I'm assuming then if you're bringing out another one, the response to the first one
has been very good, yes, yes. This one has done very well locally, and it's now being distributed throughout the state of Florida and getting into Georgia now. And because of this, the success of this one, we're also getting great feedback, and people are very receptive to the next one that's coming out. And we've already gotten orders in the States for this new book. It's not out yet. It's not going to be here
yet.
Right. These are just some advanced copies that we've gotten, but it's done extremely well. And you know, I must thank the Environmental Foundation of Jamaica, because this is actually a joint project of Environmental Foundation of Jamaica and the Dudley Grant Memorial Trust, who are the early childhood curriculum developers for Jamaica.
How important is this kind of material to youngsters in terms of making them environmentally aware?
Let me tell you this, I was just saying to Jana that they have got everything right, because our experience is that environmental education for young children is a very special kind of thing. You cannot just go in there as you do in sort of educational ways, because what you're trying to do is not just recount facts, you're trying to inspire action. So to inspire,
trying to inculcate a sense about the environment from an early age,
and have them want to be actors in their own environmental awareness. So what they do, so you need that entertainment, and you need a simple, a very concrete message.
And do you find that youngsters do respond And if they do respond at an early age to being aware about their environment and caring for their environment, because it's only a recent phenomenon, I don't know, 40, 50 years that anybody gives a toss about what happens into our air quality and so on. But is there data that says a 5-year-old who learns about the environment goes on to be an environmentalist, or certainly be environmentally aware?
Well, let me tell you, what we have experienced ourselves in the UN is like throughout the Caribbean is that the younger we have the children involved, and the message, and this is a very powerful message. This message is, this plastic bag is taken for a jellyfish by a leatherback turtle, and then that leatherback turtle is in danger of dying.
Right.
So it's a powerful message for a young child, and we have seen kids all over the Caribbean intervene in terms of their parents and say, hey daddy, no, don't put that on the beach, no, don't throw that outside the car. So we have actually experienced...
Much in the same way youngsters tell the older ones not to smoke or put out that cigarette.
Exactly, it's the exact same thing. And so we've given up on the 30-year-olds. We're interested in the 0 to 8 right now.
Question: when will this be available here?
The second week of October.
October.
Right.
All right. And you're saying you're going into Florida and Georgia. And
right, yes. And I'm actually going to be spending a few months in Washington, D.C., starting next month. Going to be promoting it and working with the UNEP office there to get the word out and to try and spread the book in the East Coast.
When it hits our market, how much will it cost?
This one is $1,800 because we don't have the coloring book yet. And when hopefully we'll get the coloring book done by Christmas, so it can be a really nice gift package. Yeah.
All right. Jana Bent, who is the project director at KQC Enterprises, the makers of the Reggae Picnic Series, and TESU, Programs Officer, Communication, Education, Training and Awareness at the United Nations Environmental Program. When it comes out, get it. All right. When we come back, we'll be meeting some of the finalists for the Miss Jamaica World 2011.